You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your 2-week spoilers that run from Monday, January 8th, all the way through Friday, January 19th, 2024. It blows my mind that I'm handing out spoilers for late in the month of January when it feels like New Year's Day was just last week. Okay, literally it was just last week. It's just that these are a lot of spoilers. All right. I'm going to unpack 2 weeks worth of spoilers for you, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our day's updates, spoilers, news, and more. All right, let's jump in. This coming Monday, January 8th, we have Chad DiMera confronting Ava and Stefan about their role in the drug epidemic. I wonder if EJ is going to tell Chad, oh, by the way, our brother is running drugs for Clyde Weston, someone that they both hate a lot. Tripp is surprised when he sees Wendy still in Salem when she's supposed to be gone to China. And Stephanie and Everett spend some time bonding on Monday, and Paulina Price is trying to hide her health issues. I mean, she kind of came clean to Abe, and she's come clean to her daughter, so I don't know who she's trying to hide it from, but we'll find out on Monday. Tuesday, January 9th, Sloan Petersen is freaking out. She's losing it. Once again, her only friend in the world, Melinda, tries to calm her down. I don't know if Sloan is ready to confess because she feels so bad for Nicole, or if it is Leo's ongoing expensive blackmail, or a combination of both. Eric Brady stops by, and Alex goes into protective mode over Theresa Donovan. Maybe Eric's there to ask questions about Tate and what she knows, given that we all know Theresa has a background with drugs. Another version of the spoiler says it's Brady that stops by. So I don't know. It seems more likely that it would be Eric, though. We'll find out. Constantine Maroulis flips things up on John and Patch, which is going to bother them. And Marlena is completely stunned because Kristen rips Brady a new one right in front of her. It looks like Brady drops the ball. He doesn't show up when he has a visit with Rachel. And remember, he was just complaining he hasn't gotten to see Rachel, but then he drops the ball, doesn't show up, and that's because he's dealing with this Tate crisis. But Kristen's not going to take this lying down because all she knows is that her baby girl's heart was broken when her daddy didn't show up. Wednesday, January 10th, Stephanie and Jada catch up. They talk about recent events. They're comparing notes, stuff like that. Everett corners Harris Michaels and wants some scoop on the drug issue and what he's found out about Holly's overdose and these tainted pills that are running rampant in Salem. And EJ is there to help Nicole Walker when she takes a little break from her bedside vigil with Holly. He's comforting her. By the end of the week, though, things are going to be a little more contentious between these two. Meanwhile, Brady and Theresa freak out when they see Tate Black when they go to Statesville for a visit. The poor kid has been assaulted. EJ, in his infinite wisdom, bad temper, and his main exercise of jumping to conclusions, has revoked Tate's bail, decided to prosecute him as an adult, and tossed him into the prison with all these hardened criminals. And of course, the teenage pretty boy was attacked. When this all comes out, when Holly inevitably wakes up and says it was her, I hope Tate sues the crap out of EJ and just gets the whole mansion. That's what I hope. All right. Or at least whatever part of it belongs to EJ, because EJ's being a real prat right now. Paulina and Abe spend quality time together on Wednesday as well. And then we are into Thursday, January 11th. And this is kind of weird. So I think I don't know if this spoiler, what this is about. So Alex fires his dad, Justin, is what this Thursday spoiler is. That also happened on the Thursday prior. Remember, he tried to fire him from working on Tate's case. And then Justin was like, oh no, it's fine. Theresa advocated for Justin. And so he let him stay on. So maybe this thing with Tate being attacked and Alex is like, look, Justin, you can't handle this case. I need a real lawyer. To be fair, Justin doesn't have a great track record with winning cases. Alex might be better off with Sloan Petersen in Tate's corner. So I also don't like that he's calling him Justin instead of Dad. Really crappy behavior. Someone, specifically Harris, asks Roman and Kate for help, and they're going to deliver. Theresa and Brady are furious that their son was hurt in jail. I'm sure there's going to be more confrontations with awful EJ. I wonder if Nicole is going to weigh in on this. I mean, Johnny is already questioning his dad, saying, you know, Holly has been upset. You don't always know when kids are doing drugs. She was drinking alone, yada, yada, you know, saying factual, logical things. And EJ just gets mad and wants to blame Tate because he's just lashing out. And it is also time for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebration. And Paulina is going to be interviewed for The Spectator. Friday, January 12th, we've got EJ arguing with Nicole about her relationship with Eric after he sees Eric again with Holly and Nicole, technically with Nicole in Holly's room. And EJ is, again, being a prat. Alex Kiriakis opens up to Chad, which is interesting. It's like the Stephanie X's club. And Kate takes Harris on a field trip to Statesville prison to talk to her son, Lucas Horton. They want him to do some spying on Clyde and find out if he's neck deep in this drug ring that is plaguing Salem. And Theresa and Brady continue to be terrified about what's happening to Tate behind bars, and they are desperate to find a way to help protect him. So we also see for the week of January 15th through 19th, there's some very interesting spoilers. There's 2 long-awaited family dinners. So that's kind of a vague spoiler, I know, but I have some ideas. I think maybe Eric and Sloan with Marlena and John, maybe they're going to all sit down to dinner. And the other one, I'm kind of struggling because a lot of other families have had dinners, and other families, there's not really enough of people to have a big family dinner. So I wonder if it might be the Kiriakis clan. We'll see. Somebody relapses. It could be Theresa, but I just don't think so. I think it's Brady Black because he is distraught over Tate, distraught over what happened, distraught that he couldn't save his son by taking the fall. And then he missed his visit with Rachel, who he's really been missing. And then Kristen rips him a new one. I think it's just going to be too much for his sobriety struggle. And I think it's going to be him that falls off the wagon. Maggie's doing all right. You know, she's somebody that has issues too, but she seems to be doing okay. Theresa has Alex there to support her, but Brady, he's kind of all alone in this. I mean, his, mom and dad are there, but still, it's a mess. So also, we have an unexpected double date for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So the weirdest, the double date that springs to my mind that I think would be soapiest and most exciting would be if it was Everett and Stephanie with Rafe and Jada, because there's a spoiler for the week prior that says 2 people keep not running into each other. That's got to be Everett and Jada. And remember, Jada has been referring to him as Bobby. So does Everett have a twin, or is his name Everett Robert Lynch and he went by Bobby before? But that needs to be the double date. That's what I think. But because it's unexpected, if it was an expected date for MLK Jr. Day, I would say like Chanel and Johnny and Abe and Paulina. But because it's unexpected, that's why I'm thinking Rafe and Jada and Everett and Stephanie. That's the one I want to see. And we also have a spoiler that some characters have brief exits. I wonder if it might be Eric and Sloan, just to make room in the storyline for Nicole's thing with Holly. Also, over the summer, Greg Vaughan was in Texas a whole lot. There's a whole bunch of pictures on his social media. And Jessica Serfaty was in Italy and all over Europe. She was getting engaged to her billionaire boyfriend, by the way, if you didn't know, billionaire boyfriend. Also, she's got a teenaged kid. She had her son really young. You wouldn't have believed looking. He's like in his teens and she looks like 22, right? She's a few years older than that. But anyway, those 2 were off gallivanting over the summer, which was 6 months ago. So maybe they're going to be off screen. Maybe they take the baby to, I don't know, wherever to meet other family or something. And just a side note, Steve Burton revealed that he is done filming at Days of Our Lives. So that means his exit will come on screen in June or July. I wonder if Ava Vitali is going with him. And if you are a Steve Burton fan, you should know he is over at General Hospital again. He's already over there filming. Looks like he is going to show back up as his presumed dead character, mob assassin Jason Morgan, in probably for February sweep. So that is all the big news, and that is the full roster of 2-week spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Please click subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any of our updates, and definitely come back soon because we are here, as always, talking days 7 days a week. And this is your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.